What's up? Great! Thanks, thank you. I'll encourage people to name their non-ugly children after you. Seriously. This is as close as I get until you...
Hello, Veronica. How goes your mission?
We'll know in a second. I wanted to talk to you.
Veronica, tell me this isn't about...
Yes, goddammit, it is. But you're gonna hear me out this time.
We've been through this.
The things I've seen now, other groups succeeding where we fail, it's not too late for us.
We've outlasted the end of the world. We'll outlast these upstarts.
Waiting in a hole for everyone else to die.
If we must.
This is a dead end for us.
I see no evidence of that. Nor do I see anyone out there with a solution to our problems.
How could you? You're too scared to look. Let's go. We're wasting our time. I'd slap him around, but he stood at my parents' wedding. Plus, he used to make excuses to get me out of my punishment when I'd slept through head scribe Taggart's lectures. Figure I owe him for that. He means well. I'm not giving up. He wants evidence, but he'll never go looking for it. He's scared I'm right. He'll never listen unless I hold the proof right in front of his face. He's a stubborn old man, but when it comes down to it, he's got our best interests at heart. If he sees some indisputable sign we're on the wrong course, he won't ignore it. That's my question to the Elder. All these years, the Brotherhood has collected weapons technology. And for what? To keep it out of people's hands? That clearly hasn't worked. To defend ourselves? We can't compete with the NCR's numbers, or the Legions. We're fighting a war for a lost cause. If we're gonna survive, we have to find a role in society, attract new members. Look at the followers of the Apocalypse. They use their expertise to improve people's lives. They train them to be self-sufficient. That expertise cultivates respect and gratitude, spreads their ideals, draws talent to their cause. They make friends like we make enemies. But they don't know a fraction of what we know. If we took on their role, we could stand up to anyone. We wouldn't have to hide. I don't know. We need something that shows the Brotherhood will fail, or that it can do better a different way. The only thing that gets its attention is technology. Maybe Father Elijah had the right idea. Our elder before McNamara, he had a nose for recovering lost technology. He'd send scribes out into the desert chasing whatever leads he found. There were a few he only trusted me with. I can think of at least one that'd prove my point, if it still exists. There's a comm terminal not too far from here I'd use to access messages from him. If we go there, I can pull up his research on it. I'm with you. Being around here isn't the same anymore.
What is this? Veronica brings an outsider into our home, then has a private audience with the Elder? The two of you may have the Elder fooled, but we know better. Veronica has always twisted the Founder's principles to her own ends. We will not stand idly by and allow her to corrupt our Elder's thinking.
Sorry about that. Just because I love them doesn't mean some of them aren't assholes. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. The pulse gun. Although, maybe the rangefinder could work too. And it looks like the NCR was onto some miracle farming technology. Electromagnetic weapon from before the Great War. Experimental. It never saw mass production. But they were building it as a countermeasure to power armor, which they feared the Chinese were developing. Supposedly a prototype was being housed at Nellis. Imagine what it could do to the Brotherhood. We'd be on equal footing with any idiot with a gun. More or less. Supposedly it's a vegetation enhancer. NCR has a science branch headquartered at McCarran Airport. Guess they found something. Guess somebody wasn't very good at keeping secrets either. We'd never pursue it because it's not a weapon, but self-sufficiency is fundamental to us. If it works, they'd see the value of an alternate course. It's a targeting device for some kind of doomsday weapon based at Helios 1. It was lost sometime after the war. We held Helios 1 for a time. Lost a lot of people defending it. Too many. All for this weapon they never got working. If it turns out to be a dud, it'd show how flawed our goals have been. Father Elijah said he thinks a scavenger might have sold it on the strip. They defended Helios like it was their last stand. Didn't even know if there was anything worth defending. How could there be, with all we lost? Even if it did work, it'd be under NCR control now. So it'd either prove our goals are wrong, or we're incapable of pursuing them. There's a pawn shop in Outer Vegas we could check, and I've heard of a gift shop in the Strip that deals in pre-war antiques. Yeah, maybe they'll think twice about engaging the NCR if they know one of those could be floating around. The notes say to look around Nellis Air Force Base. He suggests going through filing cabinets and computers in the commanding officer's quarters. They defended Helios like it was their last stand. Yeah. I like the way you... Let's see what we've got here.
Veronica, I hope...
I brought you a present. We unlocked the secret of Helios 1.
What? Wonderful news!
No, it's not. Archimedes 2 is an orbital laser, effective only outdoors in a limited radius and requiring a long recharge.
In the hands of the enemy.
They'd be marginally more effective. We lost most of the chapter defending glorified artillery.
We couldn't have known. We fought for what we believed in.
And nearly died for it. Tomorrow, you do it all over again, having learned nothing.
Are you trying to shame me?
I'm trying to open your eyes. We need to engage the outside world. We can't win without new recruits.
What does the Codex say?
A bunch of closed-minded bullshit.
We do not help them or let them in.
But
We keep knowledge they must never have.
give it a chance. For me. I can't stay here and watch us waste away.
I'm sorry.
We'll die out.
I know.
Come on. I can't listen to this anymore. He wouldn't listen. The truth was right there staring him in the face. How could he not listen? No. Our case wouldn't be any stronger if tomorrow they all died when their energy weapons backfired. I just didn't expect that. There was no getting through to him. How can I help them when they won't accept it? It wouldn't matter. The Elder has final say. The hell of it is he's one of our most progressive members. If I can't get him to agree, it's hopeless. I don't know if I can stay. Maybe it'd be better for everyone if I left. Spent my life somewhere else. Work with the followers of the Apocalypse, maybe. Put my knowledge to some good use. Or I can stay here with the people I care about and do whatever I can until it comes to a slow or sudden end. Okay, so take the Brotherhood, replace their knowledge of superweapons with half as much knowledge of medicine and farming, sprinkle in a little compassion for people outside their group and healthy disrespect for authority, and voila, followers. I never really considered joining before, but now that I think about it, it really sounds like it could be a good fit, doesn't it? Not even a hint, huh? Jeez, I really am all alone on this one. I guess I'll stay. If I left, there wouldn't be any coming back. It might be something I'd instantly regret. Things are gonna get harder for the Brotherhood.
Veronica, I hope...
I brought you a present. We unlocked the secret of Helios 1.
What? Wonderful news!
No, it's not. Archimedes 2 is an orbital laser, effective only outdoors in a limited radius and requiring a long recharge.
In the hands of the enemy.
They'd be marginally more effective. We lost most of the chapter defending glorified artillery.
We couldn't have known. We fought for what we believed in.
And nearly died for it. Tomorrow, you do it all over again, having learned nothing.
Are you trying to shame me?
I'm trying to open your eyes. We need to engage the outside world. We can't win without new recruits.
What does the Codex say?
A bunch of closed-minded bullshit.
We do not help them or let them in.
But
We keep knowledge they must never have.
give it a chance. For me. I can't stay here and watch us waste away.
I'm sorry.
We'll die out.
I know.
Come on. I can't listen to this anymore. He wouldn't listen. The truth was right there. I see that now. I thought I knew him better than that, but it was like talking to a stranger. How can I help them when they won't accept it? Huh! Well, that's imaginative. But it's not really for me. I couldn't get one of their most reasonable members to accept a rational argument. I don't see them coming out in droves to support my coup. And that's really not what the Brotherhood needs right now anyway. They're hanging by a thread. I don't know if I can stay. There's no getting around that, is there? What would my life be like here, knowing what's to come? They're not gonna like this. We're given a chance when we're young to choose whether to stay. If we do, it's supposed to be for life. But they haven't left me any choice. It's this or a lifetime of scavenging and watching my friends die and losing battles. I guess it's settled then. Let's get going. I'd like to get my mind off all this. And some fresh air would do me some good, right about now.
We heard Veronica talking with the Elder. We won't stand for this. Leaving? Into exile? Good. Save us the trouble. But mark me well. Any hint of treachery or thought of return, and we will erase the both of you from existence. We heard Veronica talk. High Elder Maxon didn't just found the Brotherhood, he defined it. To serve in the Brotherhood is to serve his ideals. Our way of life is based on them. We know no other path. There is no other path. With her leanings, Veronica spits in the face of every knight, paladin, and scribe to serve in our ranks. Their sentimentality prevents them from administering justice. Our duty is to the Codex above all, something your companion has forgotten, and that gives us the authority to make it our place. She'd be doing a greater service by carrying out her duties and not trying to undermine the Elder's authority. This had better be the last time her loyalty falters. You've been warned.
Well, if there was any question of whether I should leave, I guess there's my answer. Yeah, I think if I stayed, I'd end up causing trouble. Sometimes I just can't help myself. This way is better for me, and for them. Sure, I want to establish a connection with the followers first, but as far as I know, drifting is part of the job description. I think that'd be best. There's a followers outpost up near one of my old scavenging grounds. Used to do some trading with a doctor there. If I work out of there, I'll still be able to keep tabs on Hidden Valley if I needed to. I know that route like the back of my hand. If it's all right, I'd like to head that way. Meet some people, see if I can be of any use.
What can the followers of the Apocalypse do for you today? This is just a site for local followers to pick up assignments and check in. So most of the time, we're just taking care of logistics and coordinating with other checkpoints over the radio. Possibly, but I'd be the wrong person to ask. You'll need to speak to Dr. Schiller, who's on an errand at one of our other stations. He should be back tomorrow. The Brotherhood? Well, this is unusual, I must say, but very welcome. There's certainly a lot we could learn from your technological expertise. Dr. Schiller usually handles placement, and he won't be back until tomorrow. If you could come back then, we can see about your assignment. No, we don't expect him back until tomorrow. Take care of yourself.
Oh, no. No.
Sharing knowledge with an outsider organization. I knew Veronica couldn't be trusted. We tracked your movements a long way, but it was worth to catch her in the act. Passing Brotherhood secrets to outsiders is the lowest form of treason. What have you got to say for yourself? No, I don't wear it on... Enough. In the name of the Elder, I hereby sentence you to death.
Oh, no.
Sharing knowledge with an... That doesn't matter in the slightest. You're an accessory to treason simply by association. In the name of the Elder, I hereby sentence you to death.
Oh, no. No.
Hey!
Can't use this thing. Oh no.
Sharing knowledge with...
God, I did this. This was my fault. Why didn't I see this coming? Of course they'd track me. Of course they'd assume the worst. Sure, I left them, but that didn't mean I'd ever be free of them. I should have known I was beaten before I began. I had to try, you know? No, not a chance in hell. I'm not risking this happening again. I'm gonna have to keep to myself. Better that way, for everyone. I'll still finish what I started with you, though. If you're not afraid, that is. I'll just try not to get too caught up in it all. Oh no.
Sharing knowledge with... I did this. This was my fault.
Why didn't I see this coming? Of course they'd track me. Of course they'd assume the worst. Sure, I left them, but that didn't mean I'd ever be free of them. I should have known I was beaten before I began. I had to try, you know? No, I don't, do I? If I did, none of this would have happened. I should have left a long time ago. Cut my losses before it came to this. I never stood a chance. Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?